There is this video of Peter Obi that I watched yesterday at the EU Parliament. After watching the video, one question that came to my mind was like, why are people hating on this man? Because he doesn't deserve all the hate. Let me play the video for you. And if you are new on MEJ Talk Politics, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Share this video and also drop your own opinion, because at the end of this video I will also share my own opinion.
Honored that you are giving a speech to us.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, MEPs. Well, I don't know. First, let me most sincerely show my gratitude and thank you for opportunity of being part of your section. It was a very good listening how discussions go on. The first question people wonder is, why am I here? I'm just here to be able to start a conversation, because I found out that the European Union, or most countries of Europe and the Western world, actually have little knowledge about Nigeria and Africa in general. And because of it, in their decision and their thinking, they rarely bring Africa into perspective. I said to them, it is time to rethink. Africa today is the last frontier of global development. It's the second biggest continent in terms of size in the world, the second biggest continent in terms of population. It's a continent that has the highest amount of natural resources. It's a continent that has vast uncultivated land, a continent with young population. 60% of African population today is young. But then it's a continent of mass poverty. Today, Europe, if I take Nigeria for example, Nigeria in terms of population is 50% of European Union population. You are about 450 million. We're over 240 million. So we over have 50% of your population. In terms of the land size, Nigeria, Europe is about 4-point-something million square kilometers. Nigeria is about a quarter of that. Just Nigeria. But when you come to in terms of wealth, while Europe have a per capita of over $40,000, Nigeria, which is over 50% of your population, our per capita is below about 2.5% of that of Europe. So you could see the potential, with all the resources, the potential for growth. The nearest continent to Africa, to Nigeria, is Europe. So if Africa today turns around, the biggest beneficiary will be Europe. If it collapses, the consequence will affect you more. And I believe that we have so many commonalities that we can work together and everything. And what is the problem of Africa? The problem of Africa remains leadership. To have a political leadership that is competent, that has the capacity, compassion, commitment, and character to be able to deal with the issues of corruption, law and order, focus on investing in critical areas of development, which is health, education, and pulling people out of poverty. It was discussed here that we have issue of killings, which again, people can say is genocide, people can say is Muslim versus Christians and everything. Are they killings? Are they criminality? Are they kidnapping? Yes. But we have to look at the issues that are driving this. When you have a huge population, for example, Nigeria have over 100 million people living in multidimensional poverty. You have millions of out-of-school children, or those who didn't go to school at all. With mass poverty and mass uneducated people, you have room for easy recruitment for all some forms of criminality, which is what is now driving us of killings that we need to deal with. And now we're moving around, I'm moving around and saying, we need support. We need you to help us to overcome this and be able to create a clear developing environment that will also benefit you, because it's a huge market for you. It's a huge advantage in terms of resources and everything if Africa, especially Nigeria, is doing well. It's the most populous country in Africa. It's about 1/6 of African population is Nigeria. And it has all it takes to be a huge market that Europe, just like Africa, can tap. And to turn around Africa, you must turn around Nigeria. Because it's the country that will drive the rest of Africa. To develop Africa, which will benefit you, you must start from Nigeria. So that's why I came to continue to start the conversation with you. Is not something, of course, I can take on tonight. It's something that I know that it requires several visits to be able to intimate you more on this commitment, on this trajectory that I want you to go down with us and be able to help us to turn around Africa, Nigeria in particular. So thank you for the opportunity of having a few minutes conversation with you. Maybe there'll be questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching the video. You are welcome back. Well, this is one of the reasons why many of us and many other people like him. Even those that does not like him, I know inside their mind they know the real truth. They know that he is the man he's the real man. But maybe out of hatred or whatever their reason may be, they don't like him. But one thing about him is that he's not just after politics. He focuses on the future and the future of Nigeria and beyond.